Welcome back to the DFS Special. I'm your host, your DFS Jerusalem, coming to you live from the list. You got 150 entries, and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. So there's too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling in to work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake. I'm at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Stop. Throw them bitches in the main. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. This is what's really gonna help you out. You know how I feel about the home dogs. There's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that scored all them points over there? Player of the night.
Get him in your lineups. Get him in there, and let's go get this money.
Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300. What is happening? What's going on? It's your big homie, the DFS Jerusalem, man. You can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened last night. There were a few shit storms, but I was able to navigate through those and have a decently profitable night. Didn't make much, but I made a little something. Didn't lose anything on DK, so I'm happy about that. We're also going to be talking about what we can look forward to for today's 5-game slate. Now, I want to tell y'all something about these 5-game slates, all right? Normally, but 6 to 8 is what I really love. Like, I love a 6 to 8 game slate. But I got to tell you something, man. A 5-gamer is where we, as a fam, can really attack. 5-game slates is where I want to be. I want to think less and less about myself, but more and more about who we all are on as a group. And I want to leave no stone unturned. Because we know that the max enter guys that are going to be feeding you content throughout the day, there's pretty much nobody who they can't cover on a 5-game slate. So we need to have that same approach, but have it as a family, to the point where we can go everywhere and get a hold to everybody that we think is a good play, that's at a solid spot, and ignore the bullshit that they throw at us throughout the day. So, like I said, man, follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me, you're wrong. Hit me up. Go follow me on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, make one. Okay. If you watch this video, please don't forget to like and comment, bro. Do not forget to do that. I will get to all the comments in a timely manner. So, really quick, let's go with our feature 4 plays tonight. These are the 4 most talked about, tweeted about guys in the DFS Sweatshop, in the Facebook VIP, and as well as on Twitter. We're going to start with the who dat scoring all them points over there, player of the night. That's going to Bogdanovic. This dude kept getting spit at us all yesterday, and he was coming in like almost 100% of the lineups that I was creating. And I was like, you know what? I got squeamish. I got cold feet. I can't play this much Bogdanovic. So what I did was, in lineups that I had the extra 300 to go up to Lance Stevenson, I moved from Stevenson to Bogdanovic. So that was good. That was good. That was perfect. That was perfect. So I had a lot of Bogdan. I had a lot of Lance Stevenson. So it was a good. That was good. So he goes out and in 30 minutes has 16 and 3 rebounds. About not wanting to predict blowouts, and it's very hard to even try to predict blowouts. Who saw Bogdanovic and the Sacramento Kings going off?
Vince Carter is on fire!
Vince Carter was on fire. He went ham. Vince Carter went turkey ham last night. I mean, it was great. That's one of my favorite players of all time to watch, man. And to see him go out and have a good... It was kind of like last Kobe game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that dude, man. Vince Carter's that's my guy. That's my guy. I want to see a Vince Carter dunk, just because. I'm sorry, we have to go where the Spirit leads us. This is spiritual. This is a spiritual show, and that dude is nutty. All right, so let's get back to the show. So okay, so yeah, Bogdanovic was the who that scored on points over there player tonight. The next guy we got is going to be the how did I miss that play. This is going, it's got to go to the big homie Bradley Beal, man. 35 minutes, 20 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. And I want to talk to you. Yo, I'm really going to, when I show you who the snowflake is, that's when you're really going to know why Bradley Beal is the how did I miss that play tonight. I had zero, absolutely zero Bradley Beal. 7.4 was a great price on him. I cannot believe that I overlooked this guy in this matchup, and I went back and I saw why he was such a great play. The dots all connected, and it did make sense. All right, then the heat check play tonight is going to go to, of course, Anthony Davis, 10.8K in salary. He played 32 minutes in a massive blowout, 33 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, 6 blocks, 1 steal. He made 4 3-point shots. What happened with this one, man, which really allowed Anthony Davis to really get to the money, and Boogie too, was that even though the game was massively blowing out, Rajon Rondo was like a few assists away from his career high, and they just left all of them on the court. In the third quarter, the game was already blowing out. It was over. The dude was still racking up assists every play. They were just letting them play, and that's why, even though this game was a massive blowout, we still saw 33 minutes for Anthony Davis, and we saw a 30-plus minutes for Boogie too. So salute to you, Anthony Davis, Mr. Glass. You are the heat check player tonight. Atlanta give it up the most points to point guards. Exactly. Beal was a guest on NBA TV Players Only the night before. Yo, guess what? Yo, David Russell just brought up a big point, and I was going to mention that too. Bradley Beal was just a guest on the Players Only, and they feel, I guess when they on Players Only, they feel like, oh, let me go ahead and show these motherfuckers and ball out. Because Depot did the same thing. When Depot was on Players Only, he went nuts. So let's talk about that one motherfucker. We must discuss him. Can I get away from him?
Snowflake, little snowflake, little snowflake, falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, falling, 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 falling on my head.
John, Mr. Wall, you a motherfucking snowflake with your snowflake ass. Bruh, how the fuck? Yo, this dude got the laziest double-double I've ever seen in my life. This dude, 10 points, 11 assists, 1 rebound. You didn't get a steal. You didn't chase nobody down from behind and block a shot the way you normally do. Like, it just seemed like you did not want to play. And people are going to say, oh, yeah, maybe he's still injured. No, the motherfucker just had 48 points the other night. Like, come on, man. This is bad. John, this is bad. And it's a good thing that the homie stepped up and played well, or y'all would have got the doors completely blown off for you, man. Yo, there's no way he's hurt. He played 34 minutes. He got the pissiest punk-ass double-double I've ever seen, bro. I've never seen a bullshit double-double like this before from a guy that's so good, man. That was horrible, bro. You a motherfucking snowflake, man. You one of my favorite players in the league, man. I go to DC to see you, bro. When you come to Charlotte, I'm coming to see you, man. Well, now, I'm coming to see you with your snowflake ass. Get your shit together. Snowflake ass motherfucker. Let's get on with the rest of the motherfucking shit. Snowflake. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a quick look at today's 5-game slate. This is a first look joint. By no means is this going to be the standard throughout the day. Things can change, things can happen, and if you want to be with us as things change and as things happen, go to the website www.dfssweatshop.com. That's where we're going to be breaking shit down and building it up. So first game we got is going to be the Detroit Pistons going to Orlando to take on the Magic. Here we've got obvious injury chalk jumping off the page. Ish Smith here is at 4.9, and the price went up. The price went up on him. Like, he was just like 3-something. So the price has definitely been adjusted. The thing here, I think everyone is going to hitch their wagons to Ish. I'm not a huge I'm not like a huge, oh my god, I gotta fill up all my lines with Ish Smith. I'm not that guy. I don't I can do with him. I can do without him. I don't think he's a must play, but I think everybody will think he's a must play, and they're gonna flock to him. So it makes sense. But I'm gonna have exposure. I'm gonna have exposure. But I think there's other places you can go. There's other places you can go. You don't have to just, oh my god, everybody's gonna go crazy over Ish Smith, so I gotta get some too. I mean, the dude ain't cheap. The dude ain't motherfucker ain't cheap now. It ain't 3K. Dude is 4.9. Like, you're paying for Ish Smith, and it's Ish Smith. So what I want y'all to understand is a lot of times, you know, the knee-jerk reaction is to automatically pay for the replacement is. Oh my god, a guy that wasn't really that good and couldn't really score a lot of points got hurt. So now we're gonna put a guy who couldn't start over the guy who wasn't really that good and never really scored that much points. You know what I'm saying? So Ish Smith, you know what I mean? I don't love it. I don't love it. He's not a guy that I have to play, but I think he's playable, right? So we're gonna highlight him. Andre Drummond, of course, at 9.4. That dude's gonna grab every rebound in Orlando. You could definitely use him at 9.4 on a 5-game slate. It doesn't really matter. You kind of gotta pay up in some spots. Tobias Harris at 6.6. Yo, this is the narrative, bro, because Tobias Harris really liked Orlando. He really loved it out there, and they traded him away. So, you know, well, let's check out what he's done. I think he's had some really good games against them. He plays his best in Orlando and New York. No, he actually hasn't. He had 26 against them last time out in 24 minutes. He hasn't really balled out against them. He had one good game at first last year. Yep. And this is with Aaron Gordon not playing too. And if Aaron Gordon plays, I like him. He's a game time decision. Elf at 6'8", I think he's gonna be playable. Jonathan Simmons at 6'4", you can look to play him. Bismack, of course, at 4.6. That's asking a little bit too much. You're asking a lot because Bismack is not a guy that's gonna put the ball in the bucket a lot, but he can grab some boards though. That's gonna be a nice rebounding fight. That's gonna be a nice rebounding fight with Drummond and Biyombo. Both of those guys are insatiable rebounders, so I like that. Then we got DJ Augustine at 3.7 is in play on a 5-game slate for me. We got Reggie Bullock at 4K. I think you can look at him. Kennard is very cheap at 3.6. That might be a guy you can look at. Okay, Chris Paul has been ruled out. He is not playing. Yeah, Tobias Harris, man, he does that. He gets hot. Let's check out his clusters of games and see if he plays well in back-to-back games anywhere. 38, 38, 49, 15. Well, 49, 16, 41, 47. So, all right, 38, 38, 28, 37, 43, 31, 20, 39. So he does have little spurts where he goes off. 38, 44. So, like he has little 3-game clusters where he plays well. So he's probably gonna not play well this game and then ball out the next game. That's him. That's how he does. All right. So Fournier is a game time decision at 5.4. If these guys play, I'm playing them because they've been sitting out for so long. If these guys play, I'm playing them. But right now, give me Elf, Aaron Gordon if he does play, Jonathan Simmons, DJ Augustine, guys that I do like. Kennard, I don't hate Kennard. Langston Galloway off of the bench at 3.8. That is very interesting to me too. I am interested in Langston Galloway. That dude can shoot. That dude can shoot. I'm interested in him. I am. Next game we got is gonna be the Houston Rockets going to Boston to take on the Celtics. This game has a very interesting dynamic because Houston is the get up, get down the floor, the fast pace. They're gonna be running every possession. They get up and down. Boston will slow it down some, play more of a half-court game, kind of control the pace and play solid perimeter defense. But this is the best three-point shooting team in the league. Well, Mike Lowry asked, are you going to mess with Gordon coming back from a lower body injury? And they brought him back early before he re-injured it. Oh, okay. The thing about Gordon that I like if he's playing is I don't. His game is athleticism, bro. His game is 100% athleticism. What makes him better than a lot of people is he's just more athletic, and he has to be able to be athletic in order to be or use his athleticism to be good. You know, to be a good player. And I think Orlando Magic know that. And I think if he's not able to completely use his athleticism, then they're not gonna. That's why they've been holding him out because he hasn't been 100%. You know what I'm saying? So if they put him out there, I think he's gonna be ready to go. That's my opinion. If they put him out there, he's gonna be ready to go. So, I probably like my number one play from this game, the guy I'm really gonna like, really gonna love here. I have a really solid feeling about Ryan Anderson. I like him at 4.9, especially if Capella being out, and Ryan Anderson being caused to shoot a lot and also play a little bit of 5. I kind of like that, bro. I like Ryan Anderson. I think James Harden, of course, is in play at 11.4. That's the pay up spot guy. Trevor Ariza has been playing a ton of fucking minutes. Yo, you're not gonna believe how many minutes Ariza's been playing. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. This dude plays 40 minutes a fucking game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over the last 6 games, the dude is averaging like 43 minutes. Over the last 6 games, this dude will not sit down. Like he plays so many minutes, and I don't see that coming to an end with Clint Capella out and with Bamute out. I still think Ariza is gonna play a ton of minutes, and if he does that, he should be good out there, man. So Eric Gordon off of the bench at 5.8 looks to be a solid play here. Nene at 3.9. I don't love Nene. But I mean, he could definitely go at Baines on the boards though. He could definitely go at Baines on the boards. This is a stack night, bro. Kyrie Irving, I like him at 8K, of course. I think Irving is a solid play. Al Horford at 7.1. I don't really love Horford in this spot. I think Tatum is in play at 5.5. Marcus Smart does bounce back here at 5.1. And Jaylen Brown, if he plays, he's only 5.2. That's usable, bro. That's usable. If he plays, he's only 5.2. That is going to be usable. Let's take a look at Jaylen Brown. Okay, he's got a knee. Okay. He appeared to aggravate a right leg. Okay, yeah, he's got a knee. That's tough. That's tough. Then we got Minnesota and Milwaukee. Next game on the slate. Yo, Tyus Jones, bro. See, like, why the fuck would I pay? Oh, give me Ish Smith and Tyus Jones. Like, you don't have to do all of that shit, man. Play Tyus Jones at 3.4. Lock him in. That's the fucking lock. You can lock him in. Against Bledsoe defense, yes. Yeah, I like Tyus Jones, definitely. Tyus Jones is in play. He's just hit the lock button on Tyus Jones. Have him. I would go 100%. I would go 100% Tyus Jones. You can put him everywhere, bro. 3.4. He cannot fuck you up, and he's gonna be so high owned. The dude's gonna be 90% owned anyway. On a 5-game slate, everybody's gonna play Tyus Jones. Everybody. Jimmy Butler at 7.7. I do think that is a solid play. Chris Middleton, man, his price went down good because he was 8.4 and now he's 7. Oh, good. So Chris Middleton is now in play for us. Eric Bledsoe at 7.1. He is playable. You just Giannis, man, 10.9. I think Giannis is now a 9K player. I think Giannis is a 9K player now. I don't think he's an 11K player. I mean, he may show me some other shit, but I don't. He's not. He's a 9K player, bro. Tyus Jones did horrible yesterday. Yeah, the starting is different, man. In a starting role, that's different. The dude can ball, bro. This is him right here, like 38, 30, 43, 32. Like that's starting, bro. The dude is pretty good. And that was against Miami, Phoenix, Washington, New Orleans. Dude's pretty good. When he starts, he's good. Very good. All right, yeah, man. This is I think Giannis is. I don't think Giannis is a 10K, a 10, 11K player anymore. Not with. I mean, with the addition of Eric Bledsoe, I don't think that's it. John Henson does look good though at 4.8. I can play John Henson. Malcolm Brogdon off of the bench at 4.8 looks to be usable as well. Give me some Cat at 8.9. I wouldn't mind him. He fouled out last night, but he still should be a solid play. Taj is going to make it hard on the board at 5.7. Wiggins has been playing a lot better recently, but I don't love him. I don't love him. Yeah, I don't love him. Jamal Crawford at 3.8. I can use that too. I can use that too. But yeah, I like Henson though. I like Henson. Yeah, the Wolves played a lot of minutes last night. It did. Is it everybody except like Tyus Jones? Yep. Then we got New York and San Antonio. My New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs, where the Spurs are projected to beat us by 12.5 points in a 200 point total. First thing we need is some Kawhi news. Uh, we saw him. He played a decent amount of minutes last time out. Scored 27 fantasy points, priced at 6.1. He played 26 minutes against Brooklyn. If he plays, I think he's in play. He's only 6K. He's only gonna do better against my Knicks, so I wouldn't have an issue there. Cantor, man, the ownership yesterday on Cantor must have taken him up a notch because he was 6.8. I don't love him at 6.9, but I do think he's playable though. And if we didn't learn anything yesterday, we learned that you cannot trust what Jeff Hornacek is gonna do, bro. You can't trust Jeff Hornacek at all. Now Kristaps at under 8K, just based off the price alone and his usage on the team, I'm gonna have some exposure to Kristaps Porzingis. I kind of like him. I kind of like him. Frank Nitti off of the bench at 3.7. He's gotten a fair amount of minutes the last couple of games, I believe. Yeah, 28, 27. So I think that's gonna put him in use for me as well. I kind of like that. Then we've got. I want to go back to Kristaps, see what he's done against the Spurs in the past. 22 and 38. He hasn't. This is his first time playing him this year. Courtney Lee at 4.9. Should be getting some Danny Green check. I don't love that. LaMarcus Aldridge at 7.8. He is definitely playable for me. Powell at 6.7. I don't love Powell. I think that price is a little bit too high. This is a game that I don't really have to get a lot of exposure to. Tony Parker at 4.2. He is in play. Danny Green is in play at 4.6. Yeah, I don't have to get a lot of exposure to this game. I really don't. And depending on the Kawhi news, man. Depending on the Kawhi news, where we will go with, your Kyle Anderson or even your Rudy Gay. Next game and the last game on the slate is the Philadelphia 76ers and the Portland Trail Blazers. Something is going to jump out to you, man. Okay, Yusuf Nurkic is 6.3. He has not been playing well recently, bro. He just hasn't been playing well. His last decent game was against Minnesota, and we scored 35.25. This is a good spot for him, but he just hasn't been playing well enough. Finally, we get Ben Simmons under 9K. I think that's a good time to jump back on him. I like him at 8.7. Him and Embiid together, I think I can play both of those cats and be my late night hammer. I definitely like both of them. Got Robert Covington. He is going to be under 6K, but the matchup for him with Evan Turner, who's a fairly decent defender, and Saric against Africa Minu does leave a lot to be desired here. So JJ Redick, 5.2 is going to be playable. Yo, I think you can stack Philadelphia, bro. I think you can stack Philly. I really do. I like Philadelphia, bro. I like this whole shit. I like Philadelphia. Philadelphia is my favorite team stack today. I'm just throwing it out there. Dame under 9K at 8.4. That's going to be usable. CJ, that's going to be usable. Africa Mino at 4.8. That's usable. Evan Turner, I don't love it, but I can play it. Shabazz, the run is over for Shabazz. We're not going to see him do anything else. Yo, I love Philly today, bro. Why the fuck do I like Philadelphia so much? I love Philly. I'm gonna stack Philly. I'm gonna roll a 1 through 5 Philly stack and see what's happening. I'm gonna do a 1 through 5 Philly stack. Bring it back around with some Tyus Jones, maybe a little Ish Smith, and then yeah, I'm stacking the shit out of Philadelphia. So let's go over FanDuel and see if we can correlate some things. See what's happening. Ish 9.5. See, Ish is 5.55 on FanDuel. Tobias Harris 7.4. Bullock Block. Okay, Alpha 7.4. AG 7.4. That's usable. Jonathan Simmons 5.8. I like that on FanDuel. Fournier 5.8. Fournier played last time, right? Just didn't play very well. Yeah. Okay. Houston, Boston on FanDuel. James Harden, you got to pay up for James Harden, baby. 12.5. Kyrie is 8.6. Yo, I can see not playing Harden on FanDuel. I can see it. And the name of that. Okay, Ryan Anderson is very cheap. I already said I liked him. Jaylen Brown. Bop, bop, bop. Shabazz is playing better than CJ, but he's not gonna. He's starting. He's not gonna start though. When Shabazz was starting, fuck yeah, he's trying to play better. He's trying to show them, bitch, I should be starting, but he's not starting. So it's hard. It's gonna be hard to play him. Cat is at 10K. Buckets at 8.9. Wiggins 5.4. Tyus Jones 3.6 on FanDuel. Lock him in. Bledsoe is 7.6. We've got 11.9 on Giannis. There's fucking no way I can play Giannis on FanDuel. Absolutely no way. I don't give a fuck what happens. There's no way I can play Giannis. Henson is 5.2. But he's power forward eligible. I like that about John Henson. You don't have to burn up your center spot with John Henson. Kristaps 9.2. Kanter 6.8. Jack Thompson. Yo, something telling me, I'm kind of liking Michael Beasley today. I think Michael Beasley might be a nice one. Right. Yeah. Aldridge, 8.5. Gasol, 6.5. He's cheaper. If CJ is off his game, Shabazz will take his minutes. And if you can predict that shit, you might as well. You should be good. You got to be wary of a guy playing bad, so another guy who is not as good as the guy that's playing bad can come in and play well. Like, that's a lot of shit you need to happen. I would just leave both of the motherfuckers alone and go somewhere else where I could be a little bit more confident in my selection. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Philadelphia and Portland with Embiid 10.7. So Ben Simmons, he's still 9. He's 9K. Yeah. He should not be any more than 9K. Covington is 6.4. Sarge 5.2. Big Game Dame 8.8. I like that. 7.1. Shabazz is 3.8 for my Shabazz lovers. So the pricing is tight. The pricing is fairly tight. Pricing is fairly tight. They don't play the same position though, but they actually do. They do. Yo, honestly, both of them are point guards, bro. Well, actually, I'm gonna be completely real with you. Portland doesn't have a point guard. None of them are really point guards. They all have the same game. They all play the same way. You can tell they all practice together. They play together. The cats, they do not. They play positionless 1-2. Like, they're the same guy. All of them actually. Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Evan Turner, Shabazz Napier. None of them are pure points. None of them are pure points. They're not. They all shoot a lot. They all pass second. Like, none of them are, and that's a lot of their difficulties coming in from, because there's no real floor general for them. There has to be one guy on the floor that's like, okay, give me the ball. You go over here. Okay, now you shoot the ball and you score. Like, none of them do that, bro. None of them do that. They play real wild, and it's uncontrollable, and it's exciting and it's fun. It's fun to watch, but at times, man, it can be if nobody's going off, then they're gonna lose. If nobody's shots just going down, they're probably gonna lose. And they're so bad defensively, Portland, that they need at least two people to really be going off in order to win. Because if one guy is going off and then nobody's playing defense, then the one guy's gonna go ham. Dame Lillard is gonna go ham. He loves that. He doesn't care, but he's gonna lose. So, and that's what is keeping him from being like an elite player. That's why he gets so many snubs, because he's just not. He just doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? FanDuel, Hinton or Gibson. I like Hinton for the matchup. And a point came up about Gibson playing all those minutes last night, so I kind of like that. And see what I was thinking. I was thinking Nurk was gonna do, because Nurk did this last year. Nurk played a lot like how we see Marc Gasol play, where he would control the ball at the top of the key, play a lot of elbow basketball, and kind of facilitate. Paul Gasol was really good at that. kind of that's that Euro big man shit. Like I thought that's what Nurk came to do, and he did it a lot last season, but we're just not seeing it from him this year. Jokic does it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just not seeing it from Nurkic this year, and that's probably why his counting stats are down, his assist numbers are down, his rebounding numbers are down. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. But they ain't gonna figure it out tonight. The Joel Embiid gonna go ham. I like Embiid. I like Simmons. And the problem with Simmons that I've been having is they figured out his game. They figured out that he's just bigger and stronger than everybody. He can't really shoot. He just wants to get into the lane and he wants to create a high percentage shot for himself. And then once you believe that, oh my God, I can't stop him. Once he gets into the lane, oh my God, he's gonna score me. When he gets in the lane, then he just kicks it out to the open guy. If the open guy is knocking down shots, he's gonna get assists. So he gets points from getting into the lane because he's bigger and stronger than everybody. He gets assists because once he gets into the lane, after scoring a few times, you get scared and you collapse on him. He dishes out and then he gets assists and he gets rebounds because he's just 6 fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? So that's his whole game. That is his whole game. That's Ben Simmons' whole game. And you're gonna see games where it gets exposed. You're gonna see games where it gets exposed and he looks like he's not that good. And you're gonna see games when it's just so overpowering how big and strong he is, and you couple that with the fact that the guys around him are knocking down shots off of his assists, and he's got the momentum, and he's gonna damn near triple-double on you. And I think that could be the case tonight. That's why I like him. And plus, I get that type of upside. For under 9K at 8.7. So that's why I like Embiid and Ben Simmons tonight. So thank you all so much for joining me inside of the DFS Sweatshop. Yo, if you want to get us on the website, man, www.dfssweatshop.com. It's going to be a wonderful, glorious night. We only got 5 game slates. The Sharks cannot hide. We're going to be on their ass tonight. If you want to chop it up, you know where to go. Meet me in the VIP at 5:30. Let us powwow and come together and get some really solid stuff going. Yo, much love to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing on this Thursday, man. I will see you all tonight. Remember, in the Sweatshop, we keep it real, we keep it honest, and we always keep it 300. Peace.